So can we meet you, please?
Yeah, my name is Adez. I am a chemistry graduate from University of North Texas in Denton. I am Nigerian and a mother of one. That's basically me.
Great, thank you so much. We know you just finished your PhD. I want to say congratulations to you. So here is Dr. Osonkie. Yes, I've known her. I've met her. We've been friends since like
maybe 20. Was it 16?
Yeah.
Yes.
2016. So since 2016, and she's been a really wonderful person. I can say God is helping her and all of that. So let's ask you, are you a Christian? Let's start with that.
Yes, I am a Christian first.
Okay.
And that's what I tell people. Unfortunately, it's not welcome to put yourself out there as a Christian first in our society today, because people have issues with that. But that's a conversation for another day. If I said I was something else that I was not, like I said, for instance, I'm it, people would be okay with me defining myself as that, but not a Christian. But I'm a Christian first.
Awesome, thank you so much. And before we leave that topic, I remember now that we had a conversation a couple of years back when we were talking about not being okay, you maybe sharing your faith, or you were still schooling in University of North Texas. So I think sometimes in the office as a graduate student assistant, sometimes there's this way people just feel like you shouldn't, just like you define it now, put yourself all out. They are comfortable putting themselves, throwing themselves at you, to your face, like this is what I am. But it's not okay for me to say I am a Christian, I'm a believer. And it's so funny because this is the same, we talked about this like a couple of days ago with my husband, and I remembered the conversation we had, and I said, you remember this? So what do you think? Because for me it's becoming very insane. I remember there's this something went, I don't know if it's viral now, but it's on LinkedIn. Someone commented about his daughter. They had a problem with the daughter saying Caesar was a E. Caesar is long gone. Like, I don't even think Caesar was alive when the madness of LGBTQ or whatever started, and yet you're saying, these are the things that are so, like, you grieve when you hear these kind of things. That where is this? What is this world turning into? Now you can come out and they want to force these things on you. They want to push it, like, and it's not okay for me when I say I'm a Christian. It's something that why would you say you're preaching hate? That is what they say immediately. So, like, how is this? Where do you see this whole thing going? What the future holds for us as believers? And it concerns me. It's something that personally I don't even like thinking about it, knowing my children very young are in this kind of system and they are pushing all of these things on them. So what do you think, please?
Yeah, it's not something that I expect will get better the way we Christians expect it to happen. It's going to get worse, because it's the reality of the fallen world, if I would put it that way. The Bible says we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, it's principalities and powers. So there's a lot that has happened with technology that is giving them an upper hand. We have kids we have bills to pay, and so we have these jobs that are taking up our time. And in order to be productive, you want your child to do something else. And sometimes that something else is an iPad, a cartoon, it's something to engage them.
Yeah.
But those things start to form their habits and kind of become the foundation or the familiarity of what they become used to. And so growing up with these kinds of luxury of just clicking a button, watching this, having this and all that, it's not going to improve our relationship with God or make things more sane than it used to be. It's going to keep being insane. Because, okay, imagine that someone can do a massacre and go live and people watch. So I think when we start to think of handling the whole issue at once, it becomes so burdensome. So what I do is I ask myself, what can I do as a person? So my own responsibility is to raise my child, because you have to raise your godly seed. And I know that one person can transform 1,000. So you start from your own house and you keep praying and also pushing. Like you said, there is an agenda, and it's relentless. So we also have to be relentless in enforcing and reinforcing what God has said. And that's the way we fight this thing. And let me just say this, so when these conversations come up, the way I deal with them, for an example is one time in my office, someone asked me what I drink. And when he said what I drink, he was asking the type of alcohol I drink. And I told him I don't drink. And the conversation went on, and knowing the direction it was going, to end it, I said, I don't drink, and people should be fine with the fact that I don't drink. Because I haven't told you I have a problem with your drinking. So if you can carry a flag and say you're this, you should also stand behind me and let me carry my own flag and say this is what I am.
After all, that is what they preach.
Right.
That they should be free to be whatever they want to be. Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much for sharing that. So we have it there. We have our responsibility, and like she rightly said, if we do our part, we'll not see it as like something unachievable. If I do my part, you do your part. Together, we'll be building a better place to live in. Thank you so much for that.